On the Marauders Guild here, we are live streaming Marvel's Spider-Man on the PS4 here. And why are we doing that? Because I got some huge updates for the channel, and I thought a surprise stream would be a great way to kick off that discussion. For 1 second, I'm gonna make sure that the audio in-game does not I think that might be good. Does not overshadow my talking. But I also want to make sure it's not too low, nobody can hear it at all. So basically, the channel, as you might have noticed, is very quiet over the good. I had like one upload about a week ago covering Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and I can guarantee you that there'll be more about that coming out as now all this E3 news has happened, and we know kind of what the game stands right now. But there's also been some other things out of E3 that I was like, you know what, I have to be able to cover this in some way. And you know, doing what I had usually done with the channel, I thought was very limiting in terms of what I wanted to do, because I do love Star Wars, don't get me wrong, I love it, but there's also so many other things that I love, and I want to incorporate at least one of those other things into the channel. So as I get ready to handle these Sable agents, probably not though, but one of the things I wanted to incorporate into the channel was Marvel, because if you go back and go to my previous videos and things like that in the history of the MG, you might notice that I did have quite a lot of Marvel content. I used to cover the MCU in particular. I didn't really cover any video games. I played Lego Marvel like every now and then, but I really wanted to bring the Marvel aspect back to the channel. I had streamed Spider-Man a couple times actually on my PS4 on the channel. I was back a long time ago when the game first came out. This past, I think it was in September when the game dropped. So it's been a minute, but I'm back because this is what I want to cover. Is, you know, what I want to do with the channel, what I want to do moving forward. So as we stream here now, as you can already tell by the title of the stream, what I want to do, one thing is count down to the new Marvel Avengers video game, because you know that game's gonna be awesome. And I really don't like the hate that the game's getting.
Unstable nuclear material?
Because of the fact that I feel like it's getting so much hate because, you know, people were expecting it to be MCU, and I think that's because a lot of games. Let's go ahead and do this right here. A lot of games nowadays will do the whole MCU inspired stuff. And don't get me wrong, there's still some MCU elements in there because Bruce Banner looks exactly how he did in the first Avengers movie. But I feel like the reason this game isn't hitting off with some people is because they were expecting an MCU style game and not a more comic-based Avengers game. And I can admit that in the beginning, I thought that as well. I thought the game was going to be more based on the MCU, since, as I said, like a lot of games nowadays will incorporate that MCU style. But I feel like it's very important that they don't do that, because you want to have. I'm getting wrecked right now. But you want to have that kind of MCU stuff. You want to have like, yeah, you want to have like remarkable characters, but you don't want to separate, you know, comics from the movie, because like Marvel is more than just their movie. So I feel like that's why it's kind of hard for people to latch on to the look for Marvel's Avengers. But I love it. I love the look very much so. So yeah, this is what we're doing. We're counting down to this amazing game on Marvel Spider-Man on the PS4. I'm already well into this game. I'm in the middle of a new game plus playthrough on the ultimate difficulty, which is the hardest difficulty the game has to offer. And I will say fighting Sable is the hardest part of doing this.
He's rounding up civilians.
But we're gonna go back into the main story. I was just swinging around finishing up crimes because I think I do want 100% this playthrough. Oh, that's so satisfying.
All units, we have a hostage situation. Fugitives have seized.
We got a hostage situation. We gotta handle this right now.
Over.
Let's do this. Let's handle this hostage situation.
Hey, did this bus go by the Statue of Liberty?
Let's do this. Web bombs for days. for this big man. Did I get him? I don't know if he hit a wall or not. I hope he did. I don't want that repercussion coming back. Okay, he hit a wall. What did he hit? Oh, he hit that wall.
Convicts would use their freedom for something non-destructive, like
I'll take
knitting or canasta. Love canasta.
We all love canasta. But yeah, so this is what we're doing. In terms of, I'm not going to that. I'm tired of. Forget it. I'm gonna go to it. It happened like immediately, dude. I got no rest and reprieve. Where are they? There they are. Spider-Man's here. Oh yeah, I'm using that McGuire suit, if you ain't noticed, because it's so beautiful.
Sable's contained. Time to stop the convicts.
Look at that pro dodge. Get out this car, boys. The McGuire suit's just so beautiful though. Is that everybody? Or is Sable gonna show up? For no reason, whoa.
Oh, up for me? Thank you, Sable International.
These guys that aren't even part of the mission are the ones causing trouble for me right now. Get off my building. Woo! Take that. You gotta be quick on the draw, cause you're spicing it. Here we go. Sing on this car. Beautiful. Beautiful work. Someone's still left. Now it's beautiful work.
Crazy violent joyride officially stopped. Score.
Score one for the good guys. And that's all prisoner crimes in this sector complete. You're not gonna shoot me. I'm Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man. I'm a whole new level, Rose. Let's do this.
Friends, today we have a caller who's been a victim of what people call the corruption that infects otherwise law-abiding citizens, causing them to go on violent rampages. Police assure me these corrupted...
Okay, Captain, got eyes on. Fill me in.
Rhino's assaulting the Upper West Precinct. Electro's at the Upper East. We need you to turn the tide. Head to either. They're both equally screwed.
Real confidence. I think she said, I forgot where she said who was where. So we're just gonna go to the east one first. We're gonna go to the east precinct first.
Peter, are you available? We need help at Feast's sister site uptown.
The Veterans Center in Harlem. What's wrong?
Men from Rikers are demanding food and supplies.
Oh, man.
The staff are barricaded inside.
She sounds so
but they need
tired,
help.
and I know why.
Miles and I are headed there.
Anybody who's played this game, you know why
Don't
she
do
sounds
anything
so
until I get there,
tired.
May. I'll meet you in Harlem. May sounds exhausted.
No,
I
guy.
really hope she isn't sick.
Oh, Peter.
Need to help Yuri, then get to Harlem.
Ooh, Peter.
Yuri, I'm nearing the Upper East Precinct.
Good. Electro and the
Oh, God,
teams
hit
are
the ground.
boxing my men in. The setup is complicated.
What's up, versatile element? This game is so fun. Spider-Man is my favorite hero of all time. I
Miles
know,
versus
right?
Pets.
Spider-Man. One, the game, like I said, like you said, it is amazing. It is super fun. This is my probably third or fourth playthrough of it. And just Spider-Man, the character is just such an awesome character because I feel like he's the most pretty much everybody grew up on Spider-Man in some way. Spider-Man has been a part of everyone's childhood, but also because he's just a nice hero. Like he's like one of the one heroes that if he has some kind of dark side, he's not trying to hide it, and he's just awesome. He's just an all-around awesome guy. And the stories you can tell with Spider-Man are great because he is so versatile of a hero to where he can be incredibly strong but incredibly weak at the same time. Not weak as in like physically, but
Yuri,
emotionally
complicated was an
and
understatement.
whatnot.
I'm gonna have to disable these transformers to free your men.
Even if you
And I just got
manage that,
popped
they'll
the
still
second
need
this
your
mission
help with
started.
demons.
That's why I'm here, ready to serve all your
What was that?
electricity and demon-related needs.
Bye bye. I didn't even know he was there. We're gonna finish him off. Yes, this is the Remy suit, brother. I just got so glad I had to wear it. Like, honestly, because when this suit came out, I didn't finish it because I had like a technical error on my original PS4.
Man, I did not miss dealing
But
with
when this
Electro's
suit
elaborate
dropped,
supervillain
I started a
anti-swarm
whole
using
new
the
playthrough
Trapping
where
the
I
police
would
with a
solely
network of
wear
energy
this suit.
transformers? Who does that?
Like that was my goal. I was like, I'm only gonna wear the Remy suit in this playthrough, and I've done that to a T. Like as soon, in fact, I didn't even like switch it as this playthrough started. I made sure that in that New Game Plus, I had it already selected. So the second the game started, in that first cutscene when him jumping out the window, it would automatically just switch to him in the Remy suit. This suit it just looks so good in this game, dude. Like they put so much work into it. And what's awesome is the fact, you know, that they kept it a secret for like on purpose. Because if you go back and you look into like the saga, I guess you can say, of getting this suit in the game, a lot of people were like, oh, this suit needs to be in the game, and they're not listening to us. And Insomniac would continue to be like, hey, I remember there was like one day where it was like, hey, just because we're listening doesn't mean we're gonna do it. And I don't know if that was the smartest choice to say as a developer of a game, but they said it. And the reason they said it is because they were trolling us. We were getting trolled. And Insomniac trolled us because they were making this suit all along and were waiting to release it. So that's why I really do love this suit. I love the saga that this suit had getting into the game. And I'm hoping, you know, that we do have a new Spider-Man movie coming out, Far From Home, that has 2 new suits in that movie. So I'm hoping that, you know, they are willing to give the game one more update. That thing just blew up and I did nothing to it. Hoping they're willing to give the game one more update and drop in some Far From Home suits. Hoping get that stealth suit and get the new suit that he made with Stark Tech. I don't know what you would call it. I guess just in the game, just like a cartridge, but I don't know what you call it. But I'm hoping that oh gosh, this isn't good. Okay, this isn't going good at all. Give me them hills. Come on, what is going on? Why didn't I go up? There we go. That's what I needed. What? Was he not webbed to that car? I could have sworn he was webbed to the car. Don't tell me I gotta like start over completely. Okay, good. Alright, I'm gonna shoot the web on the shoe. That's not the grenade. Good job, Spider. What? This is not going good. Where are the cops? Why aren't they helping me? Get this. I know what I got. I know what to use. Suspension mechanisms. Ha Boom! These are the guys I just wanted to get down. I'm not really concerned about these other guys. Oh, there's another one. And I just got sniped. Ignore how atrocious I'm doing. It's been a while. It's been a while. Come on, man. I love that swing kick. This is a race. Moving again. Boom. Do work. You and your little sight. Acting like you deaf. But I'm Spider-Man. There's one lone gunman over. Give me your gun. And eat it.
Yuri, your men are safe. What's next?
Get to the Upper West Side. We're trying to shelter civilians, but Rhino isn't making it easy.
He never
Oh
does.
yeah.
On my way.
Time to do a little Rhino action. Actual Russian
left a
Rhino,
voicemail.
not a weirdly
Hey,
Rhino
Pete.
played by Paul
Hey, Pete
Giamatti.
wanted me to call you. Things in the Veteran Center are not good. Convicts are trying to break down the doors. Mary Jane's here, but we're getting people out of the basement. We need more help. I hope you can get here soon.
I need to finish with the precincts fast and get to Harlem.
It is kind of weird though that Miles, even though at this moment he doesn't know Peter is Spider-Man, is calling him for help with so much stuff, especially with something like that. It's like, hey, convicts are breaking down the door. Can you come, Peter Parker? It's like, what? Do you know something I'm not knowing? Why do you need to call Peter? Why not call someone who's like annoyingly strong? I'm concerned about
Gonna need a bigger transport van.
far from home and choosing real living. I'm gonna tell you what I think about that though, because I think it's an idea that's gonna get played with in the future, but I think Mysterio is lying because reason behind that. Sorry, I'm like sniffing a bit because I'm coming down with a little bit of something, but the reason behind I think Mysterio is lying is because if you in the trailer, or if you saw, like, not in the trailer, but rather it was a clip that they released promotion of the movie. And in a clip, Mysterio like goes over who he is and like, you know, the idea of these parallel dimensions and things like that. And he says that their Earth is Earth 616. And I'm gonna say why I think he's lying. Because it has already been established that the MCU timeline is not Earth 616. That is actually the timeline of the comic books, like the main storyline of the comic books, where Civil War, all that, like basically where all your mainstream Marvel comics are, they're in Earth 616 most of the time. So, and the MCU Earth, I think it's like Earth 1999 or something like that, Earth 9999 or something like that. And so he got that wrong. And I don't know if he got it wrong because, you know, they just want to change something up and retcon something. But I think he got it wrong because he's lying and does not know what he's talking about and just did it to get equipment or help from S.H.I.E.L.D. Because if you look at the origins of Mysterio, which if you know Spider-Man, I'm sure you already know, but Mysterio was first introduced as a person that pretended to be a hero and took down Spider-Man. And in this movie, you know, he's helping Spider-Man fight these elemental heroes, one of which is Hydro Man, which is a pretty credible villain. I don't know if they're going to use him in the same regard of how he's been used in the comics in the past. But, you know, they're bringing in Hydro Man and things like that. But I feel like he is manipulating them in some way to make himself look like a hero. In order to get the resources that he really wants, he's come up with this, you know, this brash idea that, you know, that there is multiple realities and things like that. Because we know they are, because in-games establish that. Like, in-game established that, yeah, there are multiple timelines, you know, that exist and are in the MCU. But I feel like he doesn't know them. Or he doesn't know them like he says he is. He might know the information, or he might know something about what they said. Because if you remember, I think there was like one detail in Endgame that didn't get finished on in the movie. And that was, they said, it was when they were talking about, spoilers if you haven't seen Endgame, but then again, you know, it's been like 2 months, a month or two now, so it's your fault you haven't seen it. But one of the things they said in Endgame, it was when they were talking about, you know, the snap. And they said the snap created an anomaly on Earth. And that was when they were talking about the first snap. Like, the first snap created this anomaly around Earth. And that's when they were trying to find... it was like the beginning of the movie when they were trying to find Thanos and where he was. Keep in mind that they didn't talk about that, like what anomaly it was exactly. And I've always found that interesting. And when you look further down the line... Keep in mind, that was for the first snap. It's been 2 more snaps on Earth since then. So, you know, what more anomalies is there? Yeah, multiverse, but I don't think Mysterio, though. I don't think Mysterio is really a multiverse person, and I don't think they're introducing the idea in Far From Home. I mean, I think they're toying with the idea, but I don't think we're going to see, like, a full-fledged, like, you know, at the end of the movie, we're going to get a post-credit scene of, like, Peter Parker talking to Miles Morales or something, things like that. I don't think we're going to go that far with it, because I honestly think Mysterio is lying about being from another Earth. That was my first. What just happened? Okay, that was supposed to happen.
Priority target acquired. Proceeding to pacifying.
There are easier ways to ask for an autograph. Jetpacks.
Boom.
thought it was a good idea to give these guys jetpacks. Guys, we're on the same team.
Whoa, that was far. Where do you go?
Anyone else feeling very 1984 right now? Oh, just me? Come on, anybody?
Where am I going? Ooh. Those web slinging skills. Not on point, please. Whoa, okay. My voice is kind of hard here. Oh, okay. I thought about that because I was like, is it? 1 second. Okay, we're gonna test this out. I'm hoping that I've kind of solved the audio problem. Got it up on my side here because I thought it sounded good, but maybe something went wrong over the course of going live. Am I streaming through my PS4? I am streaming through my PS4. This is like, all I got. But I think if it is bad, let me know. Because I usually don't stream on my PS4. I usually don't even stream on YouTube.
Riker's escapees are down. Need to deal with Sable's flying monkeys now.
I'm getting wrecked. What is going on? Who is a sniper popping me somewhere? Where is he? Jeez! Okay, great. We're sounding better. I fixed it. I feel so much good. I feel so much good. I feel so much better. I just got popped. Oh my god, that looks so brutal. Oh. This is what happens when you fiddle with stuff that's all around you while trying to fight people as Spider-Man. That was rough. How much? I gotta start all over. These could have checkpointed me to the point where the rocket guys showed up. Huh? I didn't get electrocuted. Oh, there's a breaker box right there. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, this is hectic. This is going on. Knock him down. Set him up. Knock him down. Okay, here gonna rocket guy.
Priority target acquired. Proceeding to pacify.
There are easier ways to ask for an autograph.
We're gonna do this to you. Hopefully the other guy's close enough to where I can hit him with this one. Yes. Get out of here. Please get the one that's over there. Yeah, this is going a lot better than the first one. Okay, never mind. Oh yeah, I heard about that. I had a friend who told me about a possible part from that, and I'm really hyped about it. If it's anything like what I haven't been there, but if it's anything like what they're doing with the Galaxy's Edge and Star Wars Land, I am so for it because, dude, being able to like experience Marvel Universe, because like what I would imagine for a Marvel land would be like maybe creating one. You have to establish what version of Marvel you're gonna want to make it in, because I think that's what is different between Star Wars and Marvel. Is Star Wars has one set timeline and Marvel does not. So it's like, okay, what do you want to set it on? What do you want to base it on the movies? Do you want to base it on the comic books? And probably gonna base it on the movies because they're a bit more mainstream and a lot more people know about them. So for me, I'd be like, maybe set it up in like have like your own section in New York, and you go there and you can go through the MCU New York. You can see Iron Man like suits. Or, like, that's kind of crazy. I don't know why you just see an Iron Man suit on the street, but you know, like create somewhere in the Marvel universe, because that's what they did with Galaxy's Edge. You know, they created somewhere that exists inside the Marvel, in the Star Wars universe rather, and with Batu.
Convicts started a fire
Was it about to? Yeah, it was about to. And oh, this is one of my favorite missions because it has one of my favorite cutscenes in the game.
Move it, Pete. Move.
And it's gonna look so good in the Remy suit. I should probably go because you guys aren't important. Don't kill me. Do I have a Think Geek store? I do not have a Think Geek store. I don't think there's any Think Geek stores in my city. I mean, we have places that sell Think Geek items, but just a Think Geek store in itself, no, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think like where I live there's even a store for them. I wish there was, because I've seen some of the stuff they have, and I really wish we had one. But where I live, like there's not a single Think Geek store. At least on my last check, there might have been one. But I really do wish one, because I know GameStops here will sell a lot of Think Geek stuff. And if you, I'm gonna mute my mic really quickly because it is lunchtime where I am. And I was like, I'm gonna stream, but I also was like, I'm gonna order pizza.
Nope. That is not how you treat people in my friendly neighborhood.
I completely understand. That just ignored all those people that were being under arrest. But there's a building on fire that has my auntie. Oh, dude, you got a gold Iron Man Funko Pop? That's awesome. I don't really have that many Funko Pops. For me, I don't really have a collection of things. I'm not really thinking about it. I mean, I have a lot of Star Wars books, if that counts as a collection. I have some comics.
Stay back. I don't want to have to rescue you too.
Peter, don't be crazy. Wait for help.
That's just more me being a reader than being a collector.
May!
Oh, dude, he looks so good.
We're over here.
You know, this reminds me of seeing him in this suit. Spider-Man 2 when he was fighting Doc Ock. No, Spider-Man 1.
Hang on.
Both, actually. Both.
Get to the window.
Spider-Man 1 and 2 when he was fighting Goblin and then fighting Doc.
Hold on.
Hi, Mary Jane.
Just brace yourselves. Come on, you stupid piece of... Come on, May. I've got you. Oh my God.
Go. Go.
Miles, come on. No.
Peter had his suit in Spider-Man 2 when he was saving the kid in about exactly.
We've got you.
This Miles Rise is like, hey, you know you're like the same height and size as this guy, no, Peter? And you sound like him too when you're in pain. And the Remy suit just looks so good, dude. I just can't get over it. Maybe you want to call it the Remy. I call it the McGuire suit. I don't know why. Well, I know why. But I call it the McGuire suit.
Is May okay?
Everyone is safe.
MJ, if it weren't for you and Miles, I would have been...
As dead as I would have been the last 8,500 times you saved me. Pretty sure I still owe you a few.
That's smart.
Hey. I'm sorry I screwed things up.
Bro, Versatile, you don't know how much with that comment.
Just
you just struck a
Part
chord with me.
being the one who always
Because that
gets
was like
saved, you know?
growing up, because I played Force
Sometimes
Unleashed
I wonder
first
if
on the
it's fate.
PlayStation 2.
I'm sorry I made you feel like
And then when I made the jump to the quote unquote HD versions back then of 360, because I went from PS2 to 360 with Force Unleashed, and when I saw one how drastic the game was, because I was like, when that dropped, when Force Unleashed dropped, I was 8 years old. Matter of fact, it dropped on my birthday. It dropped the day I turned 9. So it was like, you know, I was like real young kid. I didn't really know the idea of, you know, going from an HD game to like going from like PS2 game to an HD 360. Excusez-moi. HD 360 game. So I was like, you know,
The city is in
there's
danger.
no real difference, is
Needs
there?
our help.
And then PS2 versions of the game, I think people can honestly say that the PS2 and that the PS2, PSP, Wii versions of the game were a lot more fun than the 360 and PS3 versions.
We need an anti-serum for Devil's Breath.
Because, you know, looks is one thing, but being able to, like, just having fun is a lot different. And one of those things is the fact that the clothes you chose, as long as they actually had Starkiller wearing them, did change with the cutscenes. And I love that they did that with Spider-Man. Only wish that the only critique is I wish that the suit in the beginning cutscene was the same one you picked. But that was probably more than likely a pre-rendered cutscene, so they made it before they actually incorporated the game's engine.
Hey, wait, how do I call you? I mean, you have like a cell phone in your pockets or something?
Ms. Watson can give you my number. Good luck, team.
Now I think about it, does he have 2 separate numbers? Like a Spider-Man number and a Peter Parker number? And if so, who did he register the Spider-Man number under?
That'd be so cool.
Come on, Sherlock. Show me what you got in this water smorgasbord.
City feels a little more under control. Miles is watching Feast. MJ is tracking a Devil's Breath cure. Time for me to focus on finding Otto and stopping whatever he has planned. Yuri, it's on Octavius.
No, nothing.
Okay, that was a weird little autosave moment that froze the game for a second. But you are right. You know, the Sith Stalker suit was really cool.
Turn something up. Let you know what I find.
I really do wish the voice changed because I was my favorite suits from the Force Unleashed. You know, all versions of the game. I really liked the Dark Lord's armor suit. I love that suit. I use it in both games because they also put it as a suit in Force Unleashed too. Even though I don't like to talk about Force Unleashed 2, and I'm not gonna get into why. But I love the Dark Lord suit. I loved some of the skins that they put in the game that were like weren't circular wearing it. Ceremonial Jedi Robes is another personal favorite of mine. Sith Stalker armor was also awesome because, you know, it just showed how, you know, dark the Sith could get for people that were just being introduced in the Star Wars. Because if you look at the armor, it's like welded to his skin and it's nailed and just stuck to him. Like that suit's a part of him and he has to deal with it.
Here to lend a hand?
I guess I am lending a hand. Oh, I said that sentence so wrong. I am here to lend a hand.
Never seen anything like this Devil's Breath stuff. Forensics is having a hell of a time.
News reports say this is where Otto released Devil's Breath. Might have left some some residue on this sign. Maybe I can isolate it.
It's time for another spectrograph puzzle.
Rich leader sequence. This looks promising.
Okay. So, I'm gonna go with this one. And it has to be 2. Right, do this over. Try that one. No. Let's do it. This one, and this one. Okay, here we go. This one. Oh, this is easy. Now I see it. And then this one. Boom. And then this one. And this one. Yay!
Looks modified CPF-1. Definitely Devil's Breath. Should be able to track the dispersal path now. Trail goes in a few directions. Need to find the right one. Vapor trail heads up that building.
What? It said it. Oh, wrong building. I was like, what? It said it goes up the building. Oh. I'm the Spider-Man. And I'm following the vapor trail.
Trail leads down into those vents. What was Otto doing up here? Should be a door or an access hatch around here.
Right here. I'm looking at it. There. Look how good that suit looks. My gosh.
Oh, this is moody. Must be some way to hit the lights. Let there be light. Whoa. Was Otto using this as a staging ground? Chaos of the prison break would have been perfect cover to move in. Martin Lee. Can't believe this is the same man I knew at Feast.
Mask apes? Is that real? Exp? That's how you spell apes. Apes? I don't know. Yeah, it would be cool, but I mean, I feel like they can if they want to, because it looks as though when you watch the trailer that the game takes place in San Francisco, so it might even be based on the West Coast Avengers. You never even know, but I feel the game takes place in San Francisco because you can see the Golden Gate in the beginning of it. So it could be the fact that, you know, this is in the same universe. Because, you know, they don't even have to directly reference it. All they have to do is just be like, hey, you know, there's Spider-Man in New York. I did not mean to press that button. There's Spider-Man in New York. They don't even have to just say like, hey, you know, this game is directly tied. As long as it exists in the same universe, I think that'll be cool for a lot of people to see that. And to see, you know, we have the MCU. And now we have the VGU, I guess you could say, the video game universe. The Marvel VGU. I think that has a ring to it. We should start a petition. Get the Marvel VGU.
I am honored now to join you on this path towards true justice.
Oh, evil and dark. I have a pizza in my hand, so I'm sorry. Oh, it's over here. Marvel Gameverse, the MGV.
Otto's rage is driving him. The neural interface is exacerbating it, but his hate is genuine. He'll destroy the whole city to hurt Norman.
Look around. Notice he has Who is Spider-Man on every desk, apparently. And there's a raft. What else do you have in here, Dr. Octavius?
Good old Rhino. My second favorite Russian.
Who's your first? Black Widow? Maybe Awesome is Black Widow. It's probably Sable.
Alexei, I've followed your career with great interest. The world sees you as a witless dullard. I see a warrior with a poet's heart. I know you desire freedom from the battle suit you're sealed inside. Help me achieve my goals, and freedom shall be yours.
Oh, Fancher.
Otto developed a corrosive to free Rhino from his suit. A certain government agency spent years trying and failing to do that. Only took Otto a few days.
Freedom! Who else are you helping out?
Mac Gargan, aka Scorpion, aka Crazy Pants McCrazy. Scorpion's helping Otto in exchange for a clean slate. Criminal record expunged? Gambling debts erased?
Vandalism. There's just a bank loan. Need a loan? We got you covered.
It It's rare for me to admit this, Mr. Gargan. Clearing your debts was more difficult than I anticipated. You're in arrears to some demanding individuals. But once the reservoir job is finished, your financial obligations will be finished as well. Otto Octavius is nothing if not persuasive.
He sounds so evil and just sadistic. And it works because of the fact that you just saw him be so nice earlier in the game. His Vulture and his wheelchair.
Old man Vulture. I've tangled with him more than anyone else here.
I like his voice actor in this game too.
Power source for Vulture's wings gave him spinal cancer. And Otto's developing an experimental treatment to save him.
I want to look at this. Play.
Adrian, what bitter irony that your miraculous wings should have wrought such horrors on your body. Thankfully, you are now working for me. When our work is settled, the treatment I've developed will cure you. You won't shuffle off this mortal coil just yet, my friend.
Ooh. Get the new suit. A gas mask, apparently. I think that's all I can look at with Vulture. It's sad because he has a sad station here because it looks like he was sleeping here. What else we got? There's something I missed back further back. Oh, we got Electro.
Total live wire, that one. Electro's big pipe dream is to become pure energy. Doc actually managed to modify his harness to get a little closer to that goal.
That was nice. Let's see what else we got. Of course, we got a little recording.
Max, when you first conveyed your dream to me, I thought you insane. Pure energy. But as I dove deeper into the problem, I discovered a way to give us both what we desire. I promise you, when we are done, you will be pure energy. Or so close to it as to make the difference irrelevant.
I want to read this stuff. Suit allows any voltage over A1 to become complete energy. Reduce volume below A2 to transfer back into solid matter. I don't know what that means. I'm kidding. What's back here? There's something I missed. What is this? Oh, this is Sable people.
Looks like Otto's been studying Sable's tech for weaknesses.
Is there anything else I can click on the table? Nope.
Norman. Feel like I can't turn around without seeing his face. He smiles for the cameras, collects his accolades, and keeps his boot heel pressed against my neck. Why can't anyone else see how selfish he is? How reckless? How evil? If only they could be made to see the Norman I know. The man behind the mask.
Ooh. Evil. I don't know why I'm doing that. Strum Robotics. Strum Robotics. Hold up. We need to photo mode that. That feels so familiar. I gotta move the camera again. I don't want to go that far. Is it zoom? Zoom? Zoom, zoom, zoom. How you zoom? I don't think there's a zoom functionality. Oh, wait. Strum Robotics sounds so familiar, though. That's why I'm doing that. Because I feel like, can someone tell me, would someone look up Strum Robotics?
What's this now?
I feel like something important happened in that.
UV bulb. Huh, nothing happened. Must be a way to get that lamp on.
We just follow the wire, Spider-Man.
There we go.
How do you get up there? Oh, wait. Robotic leg arms.
Hidden markings.
That's how
Tasked
you got there.
the villains to destroy Oscorp holdings throughout the city. He's going after the Devil's Breath anti-serum, using something called Icarus?
Imagine if the Spider-Man the Amazing Spider-Man theme had a quick cameo in MCU. I nerded out, dude. I nerded out because of the fact that they simply used
Like
the OG Spider-Man song, like
and
and because one of my favorite things about the MCU is the music and how they'll work in, you know, little references and things like that to the original songs through the orchestrated thing. Because I'm a huge fan of soundtracks in films. Specifically, you know, just having the not just like the music they actually use, but like, you know, the sense of like the orchestral music that they'll use. So, you know, having that is kind of cool to me. Off in the 90s series. Honestly, they probably would, because I think using the songs from these popular shows is like a huge thing for them. I don't know why. They always do it in some regard. Have I not looked at this? I looked at that. Why is it flashing up again?
Icarus. This is it.
Hello, Spider-Man. We've never been properly introduced.
Yeah, we did.
I'm
Otto Octavius. There is no Icarus, is there?
No. Martin needs no assistance to secure the anti-serum.
Does it look like the graphics on this video is awful? Look at his mouth.
Into position.
Into position?
Need a lift? So refreshing to work for a man like Octavius. Backup plans for his backup plans.
I freaking love this voice actor. I don't know why that voice is awesome.
Are you okay? What's happening?
Traffic's rough. Listen, Lee's gunning for the anti-serum. We need to find Oscorp's Devil's Breath lab before he does.
On it right now. Every building permit in the city. If there's a record of the lab, I'll find it.
That's great. Okay. Talk soon, MJ.
Hey, look, Electro's over there. The first Sinister Six boss fight. Spider-Man versus Electro and Vulture.
Trap failed? Softened him up. Time for plan B.
I think this is my favorite boss fight in the game. Oh wait,
That was almost heartwarming, Electro. You really
I gotta remember what I gotta do.
didn't you?
I gotta web him.
Time to get up close and
There we go. Had to web him.
Need to web the transformer he's over.
Ah, no, Electro. Not today. The Spider-Verse Dog did, dude. I was like, it didn't bring me to tears, but it sure made me like sad because it was just so much going on in that moment. Like I didn't even care the fact that it just like if the last sequence wasn't even like an actual boss fight, because it's just it was emotional. I think that's what games have to do. Like, if you're gonna do something that's like you don't do much in the final fight, at least put enough into the stories where we're like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe this is going on, something like that. You know, don't just slap on. Let me do this. Sorry, Adrian. Don't just slap on a cutscene at the end and be like, players will be soft with this. Like, no, they won't.
I'm so happy I can almost stop fighting. Almost. Gotta be honest, liked it better when
I'm
you
gonna
two
go
were
for
loners.
I'm gonna go for Vulture first.
A vigor of youth, the wisdom of experience, a fine pairing.
I like how there's like we're so awesome together.
Miss me, now you got it. You know what? Forget I said anything.
Don't do that. I saw that coming. Come on. Come on. I want to throw vultures things at. Yikes! Yay! I better hit vulture. Come on, vulture. All right. Yay! He's an old man. Ooh, that was close. Like that lightning though. No power charge for you! Get it! Quick time moments!
He doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah, dude.
We got this. Again, hate to be the pessimist.
Yeah, I did it!
You guys are assessing this situation accurately. Disabled. Now's my chance.
Come on, come on. There's so many moving parts! Okay, building just blew up. I jumped in now. I think Electro's down.
One down, one to go. How many times have we done this dance, Adrian? A dozen? 2 dozen?
Once too many. Tonight will be your last waltz.
Yeah. And Vulture's down right after it. That was all we needed to do.
What's happening?
Electro's been grounded.
Spider-Man, I presume. If you really cared about this city, you'd be helping me expose Osborn for the criminal he is.
By killing innocent people?
I would have restored the power.
You're sick. You need help.
I have all the help I need, and we will not stop until Norman gets what he deserves.
I hate it when they team up. Just need to catch my breath.
And on that note, I think this is where it's a good chance to end it here. Just a little quick stream. I will be doing it again tomorrow. More than likely is when I pick it up again. I'm gonna be streaming a lot more stuff on the channel from here on out. Not just Marvel games, but I'll probably be streaming some other games that I have on my PS4 as well. I'll also be streaming things on Twitch. That's where I mainly stream when I do. And on Twitch, I have games such as Halo, Call of Duty, Red Dead Redemption, things of that variety will be on my Twitch page. But here on my PlayStation 4, I will be streaming mostly Spider-Man. You can expect to see Horizon Zero Dawn, maybe even some Detroit, some Heavy Rain in the future, maybe. I don't know. Okay, maybe. You got to check it out, though. find out. So keep your locks to the channel. Be ready to know whenever we go live. Follow us on Twitter also. Twitter.com/Marauders Guild. I didn't tweet out today's stream. Probably should have did that, but I didn't. Thanks, Versatile Lesmond, for coming out. Oh yeah, Horizon. I gotta stream that. I love that game so much. I think that's probably like one of my favorite games ever. But so yeah, check it out later. I'll probably be back tomorrow, probably with some more Spider-Man. Maybe in some Horizon, maybe, because I got a new game plus coming up on that as well. So that'd be awesome to stream. See you guys. Check out. And also share the stream, because I'm looking to get more viewers, and I want to be able to talk with a lot of people while playing this game. I want to thank you again, Versatile, for coming out. You've been awesome, and I'll see you guys whenever the next stream may be. Catch you guys later.